Good morning, y'all. Good morning, y'all. Good morning, y'all. Okay, I ain't gonna move around too much because the way I'm realizing when I move around all over the place, my videos are like super blurry. So I'm gonna try to be as still as possible during this video. Okay. So this is gonna be a video, recite my poems with me. By the way, I do not know all of my poems by heart. Okay. So we just reciting them together because I don't know all my poems by heart. So I be missing words like I'm rapping somebody else's song or reading somebody else's poem sometimes, you know. Um anyways, let's get started, y'all. I love you, mama. I love the way you smile, the way it's so genuine. Make me feel like I'm bound to win. I love your home style meals. You're so amazing. You fed us daily and paid the bills. I love the gentleness. It's like your presence brought a sense of rest. Can't remember seeing you stressed. You'll always be the best. Things have changed, but I love you just the same. You'll always ease the rain just by the mention of your name. I love that poem. Since the days of Moses, our enemies always had the same focus. They say, break their unity to break black communities. They like to start with the man. That's always been the plan. They made us mentally disabled, and now they are caretakers, so we become dependent on our takers. We say, damn the naysayers, and we listen to the fakers. We beg our enemies to change, like we don't know the game don't change. We all hate each other, fathers hating mothers, and mothers hating brothers. We keep asking, will they ever repay while their plan is still on replay? Say, who asked you? Divide and conquer. It's like deja vu. I don't know how I be forgetting like lines. Like what in the world? How do I forget lines in my own poems? But anyway, this is one of my favorite poems too. Ask if God hears. Say you. Oh, hold on, I gotta rewind it. They say you don't have a voice. No. That's wrong. That's wrong. This ain't right. Let me start over. They say you don't have a choice. Voting is your voice. They say the president is your only source. So we're forced to bow down to man. Make sure you follow your oppressor's plan. Playing chess with the devil while they play you out your hand. Man, I say, I've been voting for 10 years, but never checked to see if God still hears. Man, as I cry, I know that God heals tears, but I can't help but wonder how it made God feel as we cast him aside because they said pick a side. So we voted anyway, saying the change is coming soon. They'll change right away. But it's been many days. Their plan is still the same, played out in different ways. Yeah, maybe a few of you don't have physical chains, but that don't change the fact that they still got your brains. Bow down on your knees. Ask God if He still sees. Ask your Father for forgiveness for forgetting His plan and trusting in man. Tell Him that you're sorry because you went off course. Yeah, I know it felt like force, but you were still coerced. Ask Him for your voice, and this time make the right choice. I actually recited most of that poem without messing up too much. This is my poem, Cry to the Black Man. Black man, I don't want to be your mama or the one you look up to. You see, when it comes to being a man, I wouldn't have a clue. So it's all on you. So I ask, why am I your role model? Because you see, when God made man, you were the first model. Then He made me to follow. Anyway, I gotta recite this one over. Hold on. Black man, I want to be your mama or the one you look up to. So when God, no. I don't want to be your mama or the one you look up to. No, when it comes to being a man, I wouldn't have a clue. So it's all on you. Now I ask, why am I your role model? You see, God made man, you were the first model. Then he made me to follow. That's probably why he made you taller. Your arms more strong. Don't tell me he did it wrong. No, no way. It's time you take your place. Stand up and present your case. Because without you, we losing this race. Pick up your pace. This poem is from me to you. Y'all gonna have to go listen to that one because this poem right here, this was the first poem I ever wrote. So y'all know I haven't recited it in a while. This was the first poem I ever wrote. So y'all gotta go listen to that one. Love seem fake. It's like you want to see me break. It brings tears to my eyes. I cry for you because I hate your own trials. I get it. It's too many miles. Help me get to your fear. The things you feel just make me want to disappear. I thought my voice was hard to hear. I thought my love was clear. Personal decisions that affected no one affected everyone. It's like we're not allowed to be our own one, like living on our own accord. Release me from this cord. Fear. Let your soul release the tears. Separate years. Short. It's time we find our better years. What what encouraged me to what poem did I just read? Fake Love. Um Hold on, did I read? I feel like I read. Oh yeah, Fake Love. So yeah, Fake Love was really like um encouraged by, it's like I don't know. The only thing I could tell you is like a lot of people are they a lot of people want to be in your shoes so bad. Like they want to be in your shoes so bad, but then you let's say you say, "Oh, here, you can wear my shoes and I'll wear your shoes." And then now they got on your shoes and you got on their shoes and they don't know how to rock in your shoes. So then they like, "Oh, I want your shoes again," because every time you put the shoes on, they look better. So I want those shoes back now. You get them shoes back. Then you take yours back. And they say, "Oh no, let me get them shoes back." No, it's not the shoes. It's you. It's you. Okay? Like it don't matter how many times I give you my shoes. Stop competing with me. Stop stop trying to compare yourself to me. Because whatever shoes I put on, I'm going to make the best out of them. So they're going to look good. Whatever shoes I put on. You just a leech. And that's why every pair of shoes you put on turn to trash. Anyways, that's just a little venting. But this poem was right. I wrote this poem, "What is Freedom to You?" because I asked, I put ask friend, but y'all know I asked my husband. I asked my husband, "Baby, give me a one word that you want me to write a poem about," and he said freedom. So this is where I get what is freedom to you. So I'm like, I mean, in my thoughts, I'm like, it could mean so many different things to so many different people. Freedom. It's a word that could just mean a variety of things. But anyways, here go. What is freedom to you? What is freedom to you? When we're feeling blue, tired of feeling through. Some say freedom belongs to few, but that's a different point of view. So I ask, what is freedom to you? Is it the power to choose? Kids say just choosing my own shoes, while in prison it's just having a choice of foods. So what is freedom to you? Is it putting in fresh air or living without a care? Search for just a dare, since the options are never fair. Your right to choose is rare. So what is freedom to you? You ask, what's my point of view? I realize that it's true, that only God has the clue. So what is freedom to you? This spiritual confliction, this was one of my beginning poems too. So I don't really remember y'all see I don't really remember a lot of my poems word by word by heart. I mean, because I be writing so many poems. Like it's no way I can remember all these poems word by word by heart. But if y'all want to hear the poems in their real true fashion, then you gotta go to my website, urbanpoems.net, because I mean it's not like I did a practice recital and said, I'm gonna recite all my poems professionally today. You know what I mean? I'm just enjoying myself. I do listen to my own poems, so I'm just enjoying myself and listening to my poems. Two spirits in confliction due to different inner vision. Your spirit got a mission that determines your decisions. By looking through your eyes, I knew you wanted my demise. Your disguise was hard to hide because your eyes never lied. Even though you tried, I never believed you when you cried. So another tale, so my trust in you got frail. Oh well, oh shit. You just find a brand new trail. But I do wish you farewell. What a long walk to hell. Now I got this pill, red pill, blue pill. Red pill, blue pill. My husband don't like this poem, but I like this poem. Like I always like this poem. But here you go. Red pill, blue pill. You say I chose the cruise pill. I say cruel deal. Say life seem real because life all chill. This seems fair. You and your white friend rocking the same hair. Say it doesn't even matter because we all the same people. Yeah, I call it sheeple. You say they don't see color. It's you and you don't mention your brother who was shot by undercovers. Say don't have to. Life seems real. I suddenly like nappy hair and I screamed it to the air. Yeah, I took that there. I can now see a fake smile in the urge to make me frown. Why you want to take my crown? Shit. Why you want to take my crown? You say the pill you took gives you worldly things like money and golden rings, but it just feels the things, so it just feels like a fling with nothing real to bring. You said blue is your favorite color and it matches all the others, so you chose the cruise. I think I need to recite that. Let me recite that over. Because I'm jacking that all up. Let's go again. And I like this poem. It even though it's like I would say it's definitely not one of my best, but it is one of my favorites. But here. Pill, blue pill. You say I chose the cruise pill. I say cruel deal. You say it doesn't seem real. You seem fail. Shit. Damn. Hold on. Let's go again. Pill, blue pill. You say I chose the cruise pill. I say cruel deal. You say it doesn't seem real because life's all chill. Life seems fair. You and your white friend rocking the same hair. You say it doesn't even matter because we all the same people. Yeah, I call it sheeple. See, don't see color. As long as you and your brother who was shot by undercovers, I say with the pill I took, life seems fair. I suddenly like nappy hair and I scream into the air. Yeah, I took that dare. I can now see a fake smile and the urge to make me frown. Why you want to see me down? You say your lifestyle's good, so why you want to take my crown? You say the pill you took gives you worldly things like money and golden rings. It doesn't seem spiritual things. So it just feels like a fling with nothing real to bring. It was your favorite color and it matches all the others. So you chose the cool pill. It was the thing to do pill. Matching the red pill except for those that return it. Why you feeling it? That's why I chose it, since all the others opposed it. I said it just felt right. It helped me skip that plight. So it made me cussing inside. I think I like this ride. I think I like this ride. I say pill, blue pill. Check the cruise here. He don't like that poem for two reasons. He say one is long and two, he don't like all the you say I say. He don't like all of that. I like the you say, I say, because I like the conversational type of vibe on some of the poems, you know. Now, I only made this poem for people that come to my website, and I haven't really listened to it that many times, but let's listen to it. I am glad to see your face. You're always filled with charms and grace. I know you're really busy and in a better space. Hesitate to call. No one could take your place. Oh, this value yourself. I don't remember this one that good, but I did write this one. I mean, it is. I did use a young man as like the way I wrote the poem, but this poem is targeted towards young men and women because young men and women go through these things. But the reason why I wrote it towards a young man because I want young men to know because it's always a push in society for young men to be promiscuous. I mean, it is in society for women to be promiscuous too these days, but women get shamed if they're being promiscuous, but men get like, oh yeah, man, you did that. You know what I mean? They get like pumped up for being promiscuous. Like it's like they have taught men that that's where your value lies, and I just wanted to I just wanted to make a poem towards young men like, no, that's not where your value lies. That actually takes value away from you, from the inner you. Like that's taken away from you. You're putting everything into the wrong place. Like you're dumping everything in the wrong bucket. Like it's taken away from you. But anyways, this poem is value yourself. He was only 17, sex and a crack fiend. He really had much of a self-esteem. He didn't see his values, so he had no values. So it didn't really matter that she had no virtues. He was in the legs of a lady. It didn't really matter that she was kind of shady. He was just a boy. He was taught that lust was cool. So it became a must that he slept with all the girls at school. Love was never true, so any hoe would do. Never feel his thirst because he put his manhood first. His thing got worse. Work was in his scheming because his lust was his demon. He asked for a mate, but God showed him his fate. Put him with all his dates. He had a wrath when he saw his future path. Put God and let God has all his tears. He asked God for better years, a life with no more fears. After all the many years, he could finally He could finally think things clear. The new man in the mirror. My husband actually liked that poem. Me and my husband actually was talking about like our past the other day, and he expressed to me like some of the things that he was going through in the beginning, like when we was having like a lot of problems in our relationship. I mean, for like the first few years, we had a lot of problems. And he said what he was going through within, like he was having problems with like basically transitioning a street relationship to a marriage. He said he was just like you know how men is like when we met he didn't have no intentions that this was something real and serious. You know what I mean? He didn't have no intentions on that. Like he did think this was like a street relationship. And he said he was like having issues at the beginning, like with the concept of like transitioning a street relationship into a marriage. You know what I mean? And I honestly just feel like I feel like you just gotta know, like, I mean, you could tell what type of person you're dealing with. You know what I mean? Like, I know, like, I mean, because like when me and him met, I mean, I was 22, you know what I mean? I think that's still relatively young, you know? So, I mean, I wasn't um, at my mature mind state like where I'm at now, but at the same time, you can still just tell what type of person you're dealing with spirit wise, you know what I mean? And I felt like he always felt that within what type of woman he was dealing with spirit wise because I've always treated him amazing, you know. But I guess like um the history, I'm gonna tell y'all one thing about it. Um when I met my husband, I felt like this was real. So I had nothing from him. Like literally, I told him about my whole life, everything I ever did, everything. So a lot of things that a lot of people are not telling each other. They go to their grave without telling each other about their whole life, everything that they ever did, every wrong, every good, everything. You know what I mean? And I told him this stuff right off the bat. So I already had just laid it all on the table about my whole life. You know what I mean? Like no secrets barred. You know, like I mean, I could have pretended like I had forever just been super innocent. My whole life. I mean, I don't think I was doing it too crazy, but I could have pretended like I was like super innocent, but I didn't. You know, and I mean, in relationships that I had before him, no, I never did that before. Like I never just said all the good, the bad, the ugly, you know what I mean? But when me and him got together, I did. Like I told him the good, bad, and the ugly. You know what I mean? So, um, yeah. Anyways, let's keep going with reciting the poetry. I mean, honestly, that's how I think every marriage and relationship should be. Like all that pretending to be innocent. Come on now, like ain't really too many people out here like this, just innocent like that, you know. But all that pretending to be innocent stuff, like people just need to keep it real with each other so they can find out if they really vibe with each other or not, and keep it pushing. You know, if they don't, like, nah, we ain't vibing. You know, like you know. But anyways, let's keep going. Broken Souls. It's Broken Souls. I think I need to listen to Broken Souls before I try to recite it, but let me see. Personalities. Hold on. Identical personalities. Is that our new reality? Did we destroy our mentality? We robbed our souls while we slept and focused on looking well kept. I can't accept this new concept. There's a new mission to focus on competition, to destroy our intuition, but it's just a bunch of fiction. Fake lives and deep lies with zombie minds. I heard we the walking dead spreading lies, saying the same thing that he said, manipulated with the same words that he read. I wonder if they melt that script to everybody, or is lying just your favorite hobby? I watched you turn into a zombie from a beautiful work of art. Man, that broke my heart. It's too bad we fell apart. You forced my hand to depart. But I will always love you. You got a hole in my heart. I remember your art. Um, I wrote that poem specifically because I had seen so many people turn like a zombie, and I remember their personality, their heart, everything used to be so vibrant, and I just watched them turn to a zombie, a shell of who they were. Oh my god, it's so heartbreaking, especially when some of these people you love and care about, you know. A lot of people can't handle this poem, forced meditation. People get offended by this poem, you know, because they don't really know what I'm talking about. In the poem, they just hear some of the words. They don't put together everything, that they don't drive home the point that I'm talking about, you know. But here, let's go. Take a stand. You've been hindered from being a man. Your destination has been planned since birth. You never seen a man like you have worth. Your daddy's gone. You never seen him home. Mama's feet are aching, but she never thought of flaking. She said, leave my baby alone. Her guilt made her place you up on the throne. With mom rubbing your feet, it made you want to sleep. The only problem was there was no food to eat. Men used to be strong until master did them wrong. Before they had a choice, they left their families by force. So you see, a black man having a family, that's just a fantasy. According to the TV, that's just a white man thing. And the next commercial shows your kind just chilling with a fling, with all the drama and the bling. I mean, it's a trauma thing. And then you got is an NBA ring. I mean, that's what you heard. You can never be a nerd because the media says you should try rapping a couple words. So now you change your name to Baby. Oh no, little baby. I mean, the baby. Don't you get it? I mean, a baby. You get it? You've been trained to be a baby, depending on your lady. Maybe not financially, but you abandoned family. Now you left them frantically. I heard slavery was dead, but you a slave in your head. The since you studied your dress and all the books that you read. That's how they got up in your head. I'm already dead when you let them in your bed. You already been bought. Ancestors paid the price back when they were fought. Now they control your thoughts. With your ears, watch everything you hear. Don't believe them when they tell you to change your reality. Don't believe them when they tell you that it's just a song. Because where I'm from, that's how you end up home. I mean, I messed up a lot of the reciting of that poem. Matter of fact, I gotta go, y'all, because I can't sit here and recite all this. I got 30 minutes, and I'm about to sit up here and get up. I gotta go. I gotta go. Okay, bye.